bell and light the candle. Light this candle and ring this bell to remind each other of the light within each and every one of us. And I'm going to grab a bulletin here. We're going to do our opening statement, which I have memorized, but if you ever have this mic in your hand, you will forget many things. If you will, repeat with me our opening statement.
There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent.
And as we come into this room, into this sacred space, this thin space, into our hearts, let's take that in and take a breath. And one more time, there is only
one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent.
Okay. Now we will have our fabulous duo, Ron and Jeff, lead us in song.
Hi. Would you please stand? We'll sing Surely the Presence. Surely the presence of our God is in this place. I can feel his mighty power and his grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on his face. Surely the presence of our God is in this place. Number 132? 37. 137.
today. Just making sure this is on. Okay, now we have some announcements. After church and on Sundays, join the Zoomers for the after party. You can join on your phone, iPad, or computer. The Zoom link is in your bulletin and also on our website. Our book study group, Thursdays, 8 p.m., again on Zoom. Yes, it's a lot of fun. The book group recently started Falling Upward, A Spirituality for the Two Halves of Life by Richard Rohr. Zoomers would love to have more roomers. Join them for the book study group. If you have questions, reach out to Ernie Kessel, whose email is in your bulletin. And I have to say, Richard Rohr is one of my favorite non-Unity authors. If I bumped into him before Unity, I might have become Catholic. I don't know. Anything's possible. AV training. Amy Evans, who's seated right back there in the control panel seat there, has graciously agreed to host the AV training here at the church for anyone interested in learning how to use the AV equipment for purpose of becoming part of the AV team. If you're interested in this training opportunity, reach out to Amy, whose email is in the bulletin. Yeah. With your availability, so a date and time can be chosen. So Amy's going to be monitoring email on that. The more people we have who are willing to try to do AV, the less pressure there is for one person to have to constantly show up and do everything themselves. And it's a great blessing to share the work. Many hands make light work. Our next Community Sunday is July 13th. We'll be hearing from Deb Meredith and Judy Hamilton. Is Deb here? No, I don't see her. Anyway, it should be wonderful. Usually we have a potluck after those, but the next Sunday, July 20th, is our annual meeting. We are trying to get back on schedule to have our annual meetings in the spring, and we're doing it incrementally. So this year, our annual meeting will be July 20th. Membership renewal forms have been mailed out. They're also in the pews. If you didn't receive yours, see Jessica, or you can pick one up. This is a requirement from Unity Worldwide Ministries that we fill these forms out every month. It's not a big deal. Membership there's no loyalty requirements, no oaths. You don't have to do anything except say, yeah, I'd like to be a part of that. And that's all there is to it. And we are also looking for board members. Board members need to have been a member for at least 1 year. So anybody who's thinking they might want to do more service at Unity and you haven't filled out the form for whatever reason, think about doing that so that you can become a board member. Volunteer and leadership training with Reverend Mary Masters, August 23rd, 9:30 to 3:30. She is coming to UKV to conduct a special ministry-wide training developed just for us. How about that? This Unity opportunity is free and open to all who wish to attend. The workshop will be available on Zoom, like it was the last time. More details available soon. For now, save the date, August 23rd. So, annual meeting, Sunday, July 20th, and special training, August 23rd. And now I want to invite Mary Beth Beller, our wonderful president who has guided and led us through some really interesting times. And she has a special announcement.
Good morning. The Board of Trustees has extended an invitation, which has been graciously accepted by Janet Prince, to lead our church as the next interim ministry coordinator. Janet's dedication to the service of UKV is unquestioned. She's also currently taking more classes with Unity and will be a very fine leader to see us through this period. She begins on July 15th, and so I wanted to make that announcement and to thank you.
And welcome Janet Prince in her new role. She has been a leader, a spiritual strength, a guide to us all for so long, and we're glad to see you in this new role and so grateful to have that. opportunity. All right. Do we have any first-time attendees? And you are? Well, I can announce your preference.
I'll just get up and I'll
Okay, I love this.
Hi, my name's Roger Dale Juntanen. I grew up in Minnesota, but to make things short, I live in Youngstown, Ohio area. I'm traveling through the area on my way to the Great Smoky Mountains. So I spent last night here in Charleston, and I really loved it. I had breakfast at downtown. There's still a place open, and I sat next to a really neat lady who told me all about Charleston and where to go and see things. But today I'm going to the New River Gorge area. And I may stay there, or I may just come back here a little bit, because I want to do some hiking. I got my hiking boots. And I'm from the Unity Spiritual Center in Girard, Youngstown, Ohio. And so I'm on the board there, and I didn't know I'd be going to the Spiritual Center this morning until like an hour ago. So I'm glad to find you, and I'm glad to be a visitor here. So.
We're glad you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. My kids learned to swim underneath the New River Gorge Bridge. Oh, we've got one more. Do we have one more announcement? One more first-time visitor. You want to come up and tell your name? I think I know who you are. Can you tell me your name? Is your name Jasmine?
Yes.
Is this your first time here?
Yes.
Did you come with Phil?
Yes. Yes.
Did you have any hot dogs yesterday?
Yes.
You did? Were they good?
Yes.
Yeah, we loved having you, and we loved all your hugs you gave us.
No.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Would you like a hug before you go back? Oh, you're going to do a dance? Yay, Jasmine. Okay, Linda, go. How wonderful. How wonderful. Okay, woo. I'm all kind of psyched now. All right. And now for our board welcome. Oh, one more? Danny has something.
Something I forgot to say about the hot dog sale is we had a world-class, what do they call them? Tumbler, and probably the best hugger I ever saw. Yes. And her name is Jasmine.
Yeah. World-class hugger and twirler Jasmine. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Got some Jasmine action going. Okay, now I'm going to turn the mic over to Sally Snyder, who is going to give the board welcome.
Thank you, Laura. My name is Sally Snyder, and I am a board member here at Unity of Kanawha Valley. The light in me greets the light in you. Unity is a pretty unique place. We come together to celebrate love and spiritual wisdom in all its forms. Many of us are committed to practicing the spirituality of Jesus, who taught with his words and his actions a universal love for everyone and for everything. Unity promotes the idea that the light of God, the spirit of love, is within you, and that by practicing going within, you can discover this love, which is at the source of all life and love and everything in the universe. We gather together each Sunday to affirm our connection to this love, to support each other in our unique spiritual journeys. It is my hope that you know that you are welcome here just as you are, that you are free to be yourself, to believe in whatever makes sense to you, While you are here, we invite you to take what works and leave the rest behind. Today, our speaker is Alexa Peck, and she will be speaking on tuning into awareness and love and self-love. Alexa is one of our precious speakers and members. We love her. She is so talented. Affirmative prayer is a central part of what we are about here. So let's stand right now. First of all, soften your gaze. Let yourself smile and say to yourself, I am a fountain of love. Love flows out of me. I am a fountain of love. Love flows out of me. Imagine you are holding someone you love. Look them in the eye. Let your gratitude for them fill your heart. And say, thank you for teaching me how to love. Now, as Sky would say, stand if you can. And stretch. Take a deep breath. Move your arms and legs. Balance on one foot if you can. I can't do that very well. So as you get older, you want to be careful and not fall and hurt yourself. Now, with that, I want you to turn to someone and tell them, thank you for loving me today. This is our moment to talk to our neighbors and our friends and our church family. Every Sunday and support us in all of the things that we have going on here. We really want to give back to the community and to give our love to each other and to our neighbors. So if you have someone that you would like to bring to Unity someday, please invite them. Gratitudes. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. You being here is a part of the world we are creating. Every small thing you do today makes a difference. And I want to thank the universe, God, and the source of all life and love for another day of life on this amazing journey. I want to thank everyone who has made this service possible. Today, we would like to thank our junior bell ringer, little Danny Blair. Bless his heart. He's hot dog man, bell ringer, you name it. He's right there for us. I want to encourage you to spend some time in silence every day and to remind you that God is your source. The pen is in your hand, and a new day is dawning for us all. Now I'd like to ask the prayer chaplain to come up and give the meditation. What?
I just wanted to say one thing, Sally. I just wanted everybody to know that in our Zoom room right now, we have participants from California, Florida, North Carolina, Kentucky. MA is Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Thank you, Wyoming, and of course, West Virginia. So I just want to say welcome to all of you.
All right.
Thank you.
Worldwide organization, that's for sure.
The title of our meditation today is Love and Comfort. So let's just experience some love and comfort now. These next few moments are yours alone. They are gifts of love. You are giving yourself. So relax. Allow yourself to fully receive the gifts of a few peaceful moments. They bring this day as a joyful moment. So you might want to take a deep breath. And if you feel safe to do so, you could close your eyes or soften your gaze. And relax into this moment, this whole and holy instant. We live one moment at a time. So let this precious moment be filled with thoughts of love, of kindness, of compassion for yourself and for all you encounter. Please begin by loving yourself. In this sweet silence, allow yourself to look at your life through loving and grateful eyes. Know that God loves you without any hesitation or conditions. You are loved now and always. Let all other thoughts just drift by. Allow the love that is God to bring you peace. Allow the love that is God to show you love for life, for your own precious self. God is the pure love that dwells within you always. You might want to take another deep breath and relax. Let yourself feel this love wash over you. Allow this love to flow through your heart and mind. At any time, wherever you happen to be, you can experience the gift that you are, the love that you are. Just breathe, smile, and know that you are loved wholly and completely. And so it is. Amen.
Our daily word for Sunday, June 29th is release. And our affirmation, I release and move forward with a grateful heart. Although any experience can be seen as a gift, bringing new insight or deeper understanding, it may be hard to appreciate it at first. When I struggle to release a painful memory, I can open my mind and heart to better receive the gift of that experience. For instance, learning why a relationship ended shows me where I can grow in understanding and empathy. Feeling the unconditional love of God, I forgive my past weaknesses and make amends where I can. When I recognize that holding on to resentment hurts only me, I can more easily release it and forgive. Blessed by the power of release and grateful for the power of God within, I move forward, ready to live and love fully again. Then he said, "Let me go, for the day is breaking." But Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." Genesis 32:26.
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all have everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by. It's in every one of us to be free. Open your heart, open your eyes and see. We can all know everything without ever knowing how. It's in every one of us, here and now. It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all have everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by. It's in every one of us, by and by.
Wow. Yeah, it's in every one of us. It's in Alexa Peck, who's our speaker today. She's one of the most profoundly spiritual people I know. She exudes love, joy, all the 12 powers. You can see them expressed in her all the time. So without further announcement, Alexa Peck.
Good morning. Thank you for letting me share with you today. It is such a joy and an honor to be here. And what wonderful music. Thank you so much. It is in every one of us. I'm here today wanting to contemplate the practice of having an awareness of what beliefs we are tuning into. What am I saying yes to, and what am I saying no to? What agreements are we making with ourselves and with others? We're making choices all the time, so it's good to know, to be aware. What are we choosing to take in mentally, physically, and spiritually? What we tune into and choose can help us to keep shining and to radiate love. And I know a lot of people who say they don't even watch the news anymore. It's too heavy, and that's what they need to feel their best. And they're making a choice, and they're guarding the gates of their minds, and that's what works for them. That's what's good. That's what they need. When you're tuning the radio, do you feel good when the station stops on, "There's a tear in my beer because I'm crying for you, dear"? Maybe sometimes for a minute. And then maybe you want to go on to something fun and uplifting and heartfelt or light. We notice how when tuning into different channels on the radio, it makes a difference in our mood and our energy level. By talking about and tuning out of things that don't make you feel your best, I'm not suggesting that you become an ostrich and stick your head in the sand or to ignore your feelings. What I'm getting at is the basic level of awareness of what we're taking in and how it makes us feel. And we can also contemplate what we're putting in our bodies, what food items we're choosing to put into our grocery basket. When I worked at Healthy Life Market years ago, we had these wonderful educational reps that would come from all different companies, these great, top-tier supplemental companies. And they would educate us on how their product worked, why it works, what it's good for. And I worked there for many years. And after many years, I realized there was something in common with all of these educational sessions, and they all thought that their brand was the best. That was what was in common, so they all wanted you to take them to their brand. But we had this really great surprise one day. This fella came, and it was a very good company. And I thought he was going to do what everyone else had done. I'd gotten used to it by then. But he came and he said, I can tell you about our fish oil, how it's sourced, and, why it's the best. But I think that you already know, so let's talk about something else today. Let's talk about what really matters. Your nutrition. What are you putting in your basket? And when you go to the grocery store, you have to start paying attention. Are you buying mostly real food or processed food with preservatives and chemicals? What percentage of what are you choosing and taking home with you and putting in your body? And that's all he talked about. It was very loving and nurturing, and it was just the basics, just awareness, and we can keep coming back to awareness. When we are tuning into our awareness and noticing what we are tuning into, what we are feeding ourselves, feeding our souls, what we are putting in our basket, and what thoughts we are saying yes to, when we are aware, we remember we get to choose. And anytime we become aware, we have become out of tune with what feels right, we can change that. Because with unity teaching, we get to choose whether we keep our belief or let it go. You get to choose. And it's a practice to keep noticing and choosing. When things feel off, we could take a deep breath and draw our peace back in. We can tune back into love. Tune into what brings you back to center, back to balance. Or maybe there's something you need to take action on, and that is what's coming up. There's a lot of deep stuff going on in the world today. And honestly, I have moments when I have felt very scared. When I notice this, I remember it's okay to feel my feelings. And also, I remember that the books are filled with, do not fear. God says, do not fear, hundreds of times throughout the scriptures. But what does that mean? We know it doesn't mean to ignore or disregard what you're seeing in the world or in your life, or to devalue the magnetism of it or of your feelings. I have to be honest. In these recent times, I have had moments when I get scared with Israel and Iran. The world sometimes seems in chaos. But we learn in Unity teachings about appearances. In Emily Cady's Lessons in Truth, chapter 4, she quotes John 7:24, where Jesus says, "Judge not according to appearances, but judge by right judgment." Appearances are the changing aspect of our world, and we are taught to go beyond appearances, to dig deeper, that there is a deeper well that we are to tap into, and that is our Christ connection. Do not fear, for I am with you. In that same chapter, line 26, Katie says, there is nothing in all the universe for me to fear, for greater is he within me than he in the world. Capital He versus lowercase he. Can I sink into and stand firm in this truth in times of what appears to be world turmoil? How could I not? And on a lighter note, on tuning into what feels good, Martha Beck, how many people have read a Martha Beck book? Yes. Yes, she's wonderful. And in Finding Your North Star, Beth talks about how our feelings and energy levels indicate if where we are is right for us. How do you feel in certain situations, places, with certain people? All of this is important, she says. When you are following your North Star, you feel good. Where you are, really good, alive. In Ellen Davenport's The 5 Principles, we hear the same thing. In chapter 3 on co-creating with God, she says, how can we tell whether we're on the right track or living in alignment with our desires? It feels good. Our emotions are a guidance system steering us towards our highest and best because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We have come to earth with divinely inspired intentions and purposes. Desires spring up as reminders of why we came or as directional signals of where to go next. They are the basis of our power to create. Desires propel us to be better, to contribute, to make meaning in our lives. Are there any desires coming up for you lately? Are you honoring them? Anything trying to get your attention? Anything want to shift in your life? It's amazing that we were born with this internal navigation system that we can learn to tune into and trust. And it's so amazing to live in this time where we have so many wonderful spiritual uplifting materials we can tap into from different channels, so many good books. One of my number one tools for changing the channel, if I need a boost of nutrition, of soul food, is to tap into spirituality. We've got these wonderful this wonderful thing called YouTube, and we can watch Unity of Kanawha Valley. We can watch other Unity services. We can watch other spiritual material. And I really enjoy all of that. And I particularly enjoy Unity of Houston. They have so many wonderful ministers. And a few months ago, some things that Reverend Stacy Collins shared really inspired me. She was talking about being aware of our internal dialogue, what we are tuning into, what we're telling ourselves about ourselves. And she was suggesting that we come back to love, to remember to love ourselves, to remember that we are already whole. We're whole the way we are now. You don't have to wait until this better version of you comes into fruition that has, is not in existence yet. You can love yourself now, where you are now, because sometimes thoughts can come like, oh, when I get this done, or when I make enough money, or when I lose the weight, or when I go to the gym, or when I write my book, yada, 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 then that version of me. But no, this version of you, right now, this is the version of you. This is you in your fullness. And you can love yourself right now, right the way you are. You are already good enough. You are already right now the best version of you. Conception of the past, well, they're just conceptions. And the future, it isn't here yet. All we really have is now. And this is the time to love yourself. You are a child of God. You can take a moment right now if you have any doubt and release and love yourself. We can remember the Hafid's quote, this place where you are now, God circled on a map for you. It's exactly where you are supposed to be. In Marabi Starr's introduction to the book, The Interior Castle, which is a translation of the 16th century Spanish saint and mystic, Teresa of Avila, Marabi says, know thyself. Know that you are perfect and that you are enough and that you are not one iota too much. Know that your separate self is an illusion and your true being is limitless awareness and unconditional love. We got to let our light shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. We got to shine. Because when we shine, our light, we are raising frequency and allowing others to see the goodness in us. And seeing and sharing your good inspires others to shine and raise their frequency. And I'm going to close with this quote from Marianne Williamson. This is from her book, Return to Love, and you may have heard this before. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. And we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So it is. Amen.
Oh, thank you, Alexa Peck. Boy, my heart is truly full right now. So I want to let you know that we are a tithing church. We give 10% of what we take in back to the community. This month, our tithing recipient is New Hope Animal Rescue. They were here yesterday at the hot dog sale. They have a couple of pups that could use some forever homes or at least some fostering. They're in kennels right now, so they really need to be someplace where they can run. And if our ushers and prayer chaplain will come forward, we'll have the offering.
Let us say our offering prayer together. Excuse me. Divine love moving in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, I trust God, and I am grateful.
I'm just a spoke in the wheel, one grain of sand, and it feels so right to be right where I am. One little part of a much bigger plan, and the longer I'm here, the more I understand. I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun. When it's all said and done, I am one, we are one. I'm just one drop of rain that falls from the sky, that runs to a stream, to the ocean by and by. And I could do worse than to give myself up on the crest of a wave in this ocean of love. And I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun. When it's all said and done, I am one, we are one. One gentle touch, one loving word, one single step towards a brighter world. And I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun. When it's all said and done, I am one, we are one. I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun, when it's all said and done, I am one, we are one.
Hold hands. Hold hands. Okay. Today we receive a beautiful message of letting our lights shine. And as we go forth this week, we remember this beautiful message from Alexa and let our lights shine, because you are a glorious being and you are a shining example. And so it is. Amen. So let us form our circle for the peace song.
Do we have any birthdays or anniversaries? I know Deb Meredith had a birthday.
Do we know if any of the puppies got adopted yesterday?
Any birthdays, anniversaries? Okay. Well, let's sing happy birthday to Deb Meredith then.